Chain Raider Disc Golf. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen me recently post a little video on these two discs. This is a gold line plastic Latitude 64 Explorer. This is a Champion Plastic Innova Teebird3. I purchased both of these at the same time. I needed a fairway driver. This one is a 7-speed. This one over here is an 8-speed. So should this one go farther than this? I got my second ace with this at 250 feet, and believe it or not, an Hyzer flip. I got this thing to go out, sit the flat, move to the right just a little bit before it faded left. And the numbers 8402, 7502. So this one's got more glide, and this one does glide. So let's get at it. All right, I gotta be careful because I got a ball golfer over here who's practicing his drive. So I really don't want to get hit in the head with a ball. Should I heckle him? Or I have not thrown yet today, so I'm just gonna give a few gentle tosses out there to get my shoulder warmed up before I put the blast on. We'll do first up the 7-speed. All right, Teebird3. All right, had a couple practice throws. 7-speed up first. All right, so I'm gonna throw them level as I can, with no Hyzer, no Anhyzer. You can see how these both work. So Latitude 64 Explorer up first. All right, Teebird3 Innova up next. There you have it. We'll go get them, do it again. Okay, on that throw, Explorer went farther by about 10 feet. We'll do one more, just flat throw, even throw. I'm not gonna put a lot of rip on it either. See what they do. All right. Teebird3. Put that one out a little bit farther to the right. My fault. Getting a little hot, so I decided to take my hat off, and you can see my nice fresh buzz cut. Just shaved it up last night. All right, what I'm gonna do now is just put a little bit of Hyzer on it. Watch these do their Hyzer line. Then, next up, I wanna see if we can get these things to Hyzer flip. Basically send them out like this, get them to sit up, flat, go straight for a while, or maybe even pull a little bit to the right before they fade out. Hyzer. 8-speed Teebird3. So the heat's kicking up again. All the moisture in the ground from all that flooding we had because of that hurricane. It's getting pretty humid. If you don't have one of these chalk bags, dirt bag, I think it's the dirt bag from Dynamic Discs, gotta get one. Keeps your hand nice and dry, so we get a nice clean release. And I have one just came from Wide Dry Chalk Bags, and it has rice in it and real chalk. She was supposedly a gymnast, so shout out to them. They have a store on Instagram, Etsy or Etsy, whatever that site's called. But very pleased with her product. Their product, sorry. All right, dried up. You know what? Maybe even powder up the disc a little bit, huh? There we go. Okay, can't leave this one out either. There it is. All right. I am sweating. Okay, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna do an Anhyzer. I'm gonna put it out there because you probably won't be able to see it with this tree. Now we have cloud cover. Let's see, we change location. That's what we're gonna do. We are changing location. Okay, back to where I usually launch from on these videos. Anhyzer. Will they fight out of it? Yeah, probably, most likely. Because neither of these are understable, so it ain't going to hang on an Anhyzer for too long. Here we go. Turning right now. That was in line with that set of chains out there. It would have been great if that would have went in. Ace. All right, here we go. Teebird3. Turning. There it is. I put that on a different line, but you can see it hit Anhyzer and start turning back. All right, let's do the Anhyzer one more time. I'm going to try to get them like identical lines here. It's only fair. Turning back. All right. That was the Explorer. Now it's Teebird3. That one doesn't pull as hard to the right. Let's see if we can Hyzer flip them. Gonna put a lot more arm speed on it now. Going to the right. That stood up. I really grabbed on that one hard. All right, Teebird3. That's gone. Holy shit. I think I just put that down in his people's yard. Not good. It's electric fence. Okay, so we're launching way up there. Latitude hit here. And my Teebird3 is on the other side of this electric fence. So I gotta get it out with wood. Dang, that thing went sailing. There it is. And I got this big long stick I'll try to get it out with. Well, both of these discs just took off hardcore on that Hyzer flip throw, and they both did. That Teebird, man, that thing got out there far. And on an electric fence, so I don't want that to happen again. I'm gonna throw over this way more. We're gonna do it one more time. Hyzer flip. That was interesting. And I rounded on that one. I can feel it on my shoulder. Ah, yay. All right, again. That stayed Hyzer the whole time. That one throw really strained my shoulder, but we're gonna press on. Forward we go. Distance time. Let's see which one can get out there the farthest. Starting with the 7-speed. A little high. A lot high. And they are around here somewhere. Oh, see them. I had to back off on that throw with the Teebird3. My shoulder is feeling it from that wrong form launch of, oh, flip this over. There you go. There's latitude, 7-speed. And over here is the Teebird3, the 8-speed. 10 feet difference. All right. Do it one more time. My shoulder's feeling a little bit better now. All right, we got some guys wanting to play through, so I'm gonna come over here to my other location I like to launch from. Basketball court. This is where all the slobs hang out. Oh, I'm not being mean when I say that. This is where we found all the beer cans and all these water bottles that these freaking pigs just, you know, they don't want to clean up. There's your basketball guys, the slobs. Now check it out. Trash cans right there. But it's too hard for these pigs. There's another one. It's too hard for them, I guess, to throw their trash away. Here's another one. Gummy bear paper. Another water bottle. Yeah, see, these are the slobs, the pigs, the disrespectful pieces of shit that like to play basketball down here and leave their litter everywhere. All right, I'm done ranting. I think that latitude got it that time. Let's go take a look. So notice that latitude when it went out looked like it was starting to travel a little to the right before it faded. There's the Teebird3. And over here is the Explorer. And I threw them on 2 different flight paths. But if you pull that T-bird over, this got it that time, probably about 10 feet. It's like the last time when the T-bird got this by about 10 feet. Okay, so I'm sitting here throwing backhand. Maybe you don't throw backhand. Maybe you are there's 3 terms for it which crack me up every time. Maybe you flick, sidearm, or forehand throw. I don't know, what do you call it? I usually call it a sidearm or a flick. But maybe that's all you exclusively do. How well do these work on a flick or a sidearm? Let's check it out. Start with the 7-speed, the Explorer. And I'll come over here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a flat release. I'm not gonna put the Anhyzer trick on it where it goes out like this and then just see how they go. Just a normal flat throw. Now it's time for the Teebird3. All right, now for the little Anhyzer release. See if I can get more distance on them. Explorer up first. Turn. There it is. That's a great shot, actually, to get around a tree if you have to. Turn. There it is. All right. They're about the same, right in the same spot. All right, time to put some more behind it. Now, I am not a big forehand player, sidearm, flicker, whatever you want to call it. I'm more of a backhand thrower. I use my sidearm as more of a utility shot. So I don't think I'm going to be able to throw it as far, but I'll get it out there. Latitude 64 Explorer up first. A lot of wobble. More thumb pressure. Teebird3. Roughly same place. Okay, these two both are literally right next to each other. So I did a bunch of different backhand throws, even forehand throws. Maybe you're wondering, how good are these for putters? Horrible. They're not putters. They're fairway drivers. Get out of here. And I'm sorry about any light glare right here. It's from these torches because, you know, no one wants to get bit up by mosquitoes. And then we got the smoke. It's like a rock concert going on. Rock concert for the discs. Latitude 64 Explorer, the 7-speed versus the 8-speed Teebird3. Is there a big difference? Small differences, very small differences. Well, first up, definitely the plastics. Now, if you know Innova, you know the Champion plastic, and that's basically what this is. And this is Latitude's gold line plastic. Now, when I do buy Innova, I usually get the Champion plastic. I do like this. Now, which disc do I prefer out of these two? Honestly, it's this one. We're going to stick on the plastics right now. It just has a really nice feel in hand. It has a clean feel. And it gives you a nice, clean release. I'm not saying this doesn't feel comfortable in hand. By all means, it does. But I feel like when it comes to these, I just like the feel of this one better. Now, let's go back to the video. When, for one, I only did one Hyzer. I get it. That's all you needed to see. I mean, these things are overstable if they're going to Hyzer. But my whole thing about these was the Hyzer flip and then the turnover. So basically, throwing it out, getting it to flip the flat, and then getting it to turn over to the right before it fades. Now, one thing I noticed about this one, it really wants to turn a lot quicker than this. This one it has more glide to it. And I think even on the flight ratings, it does have more glide. It's a 5, and that one's a 4. I mean, just like the speeds, a 7 and an 8, is there really that big of a difference? I think when it comes to the glide, definitely. Towards, in the video, when you see me kind of tweak my shoulder out, because I rounded my throw. After that, I really had to be careful because my shoulder was kind of bothering me a little bit. But if you'll notice, a lot of the shots, this one would go out and just kind of want to chill for a little while before it would start dumping. This one, like even on just the slightest Hyzer, it's just going to want to cut real hard, real quick. Anhyzer, the Anhyzer shots, if you notice, this one would go out and it was doing its thing before it would fade. So this one would actually go farther to the right on the Anhyzer before it would fade. This one would go out and it was just like not as drastic. It would go out like this, and you could send it out in that Anhyzer, and it just wanted to really get back to its normal flight course. So, and when this went into the electric fence, that was a bad release. I really grip locked it. I put this one that direction. This one I kind of threw over here a little bit more, but this went about 330 feet, and it was gone. It was pretty crazy. I'm just standing there watching. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So, personal preference, I do like this better. It is more of a premium plastic than the Champion, but the Champion is a great plastic as well. Now, like I stated in the beginning, I did get my second ace at 250 feet with this. I just feel like I can control this better, a lot better than this one. I'm not saying you can't control this one, you can, but I've been leaning towards this one. Now, honestly, I can throw this farther, and it's a 7-speed, than I can throw this 8-speed, because I can control the shot a lot better. I mean, when you throw it out and you get it to Hyzer flip, turn over to the right, it just goes farther. This one just wants to work real quick and just wants to get that fade and, you know, get that cut and get it back down to the ground. So, and by all means, I'm not knocking this disc. This disc is great. We were playing a local course, and I yanked this thing, and it went sailing. My buddy's like, what was that? I said, it was a Teebird3. He's like, bro, that thing was sailing. I'm like, I know. This is a great disc. But personal preference, I do like this one better. Latitude 64 Explorer. And I got to get another one. And I do want to get another one of these as a backup. But you want a backup disc. And I recently almost lost my warrant, and that was not cool. I don't have a backup for it either. I mean, weight-wise, this is max weight 175, and this is 169. Yeah, it comes into play a little bit here and there, but you know, I like my in the bag. Will I bag it? Yeah, I bag them both. This one is constantly in my bag, and actually it's starting to get a lot of scratches on it. I slammed a tree. We were playing in Hickory Run State Park, the disc golf course there. This thing ate some serious bark. Still flies great. So, would I recommend them both? Absolutely would. And if someone asked me what my favorite was, I'd say this 7-speed right here, this Latitude 64 Explorer. This is definitely my favorite. But you know, to each their own. Each person is different. Each person has different preferences and different likes. So, who knows? You might like this better than this. And then here you go too. There's people that solely and just all they want to do is use a Nova. Hey, that's fine. Go for it. I used to do that, but then I started mixing up my bag, and boom, I come across something like this. So yes, 7-speed versus 8-speed, not a huge difference, even at distance. Like I said, I can get this farther because I can control it better. So I hope this video helped. Any comments, questions, please drop them below. I love it. I love it, you know, answering any questions, and you know, and be nice, of course. You know, that's one thing I love about the disc golf community. There's some really cool people, and everyone seems like they're out to help each other. There's no egos. That's what I love about this community. So, there you go. And I do have some more videos coming soon on it. It's been a crazy summer. I know with this whole COVID thing, it's affected a lot. You know, even discs. It's been kind of hard to get some orders because they're out. But we will move on. We will get over this thing and get back to normal, real normal. So anyway, Aaron Jamison, Chain Raider Disc Golf. Stay strong, stay safe. Most of all, God bless. Take care.